In my opinion, the Obama administration has fundamentally misunderstood what's wrong with the country. It's not, hey, if we give the banks a little bit more money, then they will have enough money to give out loans to businesses, and then the businesses will then have the money to create jobs, and it'll all trickle down on our heads eventually, maybe, hopefully. That's the Republican way of looking at things. Unfortunately, that's the way that Obama administration has largely handled the economy. What they did not understand, I should say, is that we have had a great cratering of the middle class, and that the poor have gotten larger. By the way, the rich have also gotten much more wealthy, and we've got what they're calling now an hourglass economy where the middle gets squeezed. To give you a sense of the terrible numbers in terms of poverty, just since 2009, and it wasn't pretty in 2009, the poverty rate has gone up from 14.3% to 15.6%. I'm sorry, 15.1%. And then the number of people in poverty has gone up from 43.6 million all the way up to 46.2 million. That is the largest number of people in poverty in the 52 years that we have been recording those numbers. Does it get any worse than that? But literally it doesn't get any worse. It's the worst in 52 years. So how about the other side of the equation? Well, oh, by the way, before we go to that, actually, let me tell you, because some people think, hey, you know what, poverty, I hear right-wingers all the time, it's overrated. Are they really poor? Well, it turns out that poverty in the country for a family of four, the threshold is $22,314. Okay? So if you think it's really easy for a family of four to get along on $22,000, okay, then you think the poverty line is misplaced. I think it's exceedingly difficult. I think that makes sense to put it there. By the way, the median household income has dropped another 2.3% in 2010, so it's affecting all of us, not just the ones in poverty. We're all losing wages, except the top 0.1%, which, as you see here, take home about 24% of all the wealth in the country. Now, that's not the top 1%. That's the top 0.1%. So somebody's doing well, and it ain't us. Now, by the way, there's this thing called the Gini index that the economists look at that gives you a sense of the equality or inequality you have in the distribution of income. The U.S. used to be in terrific shape there, and that's why we had that great middle class. We have now dropped significantly in the Gini index, and we are now at the same level as the Philippines and Mexico. How are we doing? How's that working out for us? Now, this graph is going to show you exactly what's gone wrong in our economy in the last 2 years. We're going to show you jobs adjusted for inflation and corporate profits adjusted for inflation over the last 8 quarters, meaning the last 2 years. Well, let's look at jobs here. Oh, there they are on the left. Nothing. Going nowhere. No improvement at all. But when you look at corporate profits, they are doing fantastic. Nearly 50% better than they used to be 2 years ago. This is it. This is the graph. Because this shows you that when we gave all the money to the banks and when we did all the favors for the corporations, they were lying. They were never going to create more jobs, but anybody with half a bit of sense could have told you that. They are legally mandated to make as much profit as possible. They're not legally mandated to create jobs. So when you have a Republican proposal adopted by the Obama administration that, hey, let's do favors for the big business and then hope that they do the right thing, well, that is at best foolishly naive and at worst purposely complicit. They knew they weren't going to create jobs, or God, they were so foolish as to think that if I just give trillions to the top banks, somehow jobs will improve. Well, look at the graph again. See it for yourself. Did the jobs improve? No. Did those corporations take all that money home? Yes. Now the amount of cash that top corporations in America have is rising from nearly $2 trillion to $3 trillion. It's not that they don't have enough money. They're sitting on a ton of money. But they don't want to create jobs with it because they think America's a bad investment. If they create jobs anywhere, they create it in China and India and elsewhere. And then they turn around to the U.S. government and go, give me more tax cuts. Oh, yeah, jobs are right around the corner. We promise, Obama, we promise. Give me more tax cuts. And the latest jobs plan proposal by President Obama, more tax cuts. 56% of the proposal is in tax cuts. How's that working out for us?